11 of the St. Louis Jewish Light, and welcome to our video feature, Hey Hey, 5 and 5, in which we visit with people key to the Jewish community in St. Louis. Our guest today, and a good friend of mine, is Rabbi Hershey Novack, who with his wife Chana run the Chabad on campus, a Rohr Center for Jewish Life at Washington University. Rabbi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Larry.
So Chabad is a movement that follows the Hasidic tradition of Orthodox Judaism, and the name Chabad is actually an acronym of 3 Hebrew words, Chokhmah, Bina, and Da'at. Those 3 words are typically translated as wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, but that may be a bit vague to some people, and you've described the 3 guideposts as spark, articulation, and physical action. Can you tell us a little bit about what that means and how Chabad carries its work out, and maybe give us an example or two?
We understand the term Chokhmah, Bina, and Das to reflect 3 phases of the same process, of the same thought process. So it starts off internally as a spark of inspiration. Bina it becomes articulated, say, through the power of speech, linear thought versus sort of the chaotic initial inspiration, a light bulb, if you will. And then Da'as is as that idea becomes implemented in the physical world. So you can call it action, you can call it a lot of different things.
Chabad is a presence in virtually thousands of locations around the world, and Chabad on campus alone is on about 150 campuses around the world. Yet if you ask the non-Orthodox Jew on the street to talk knowingly about Chabad and what it is and what it does, he or she will sometimes have great difficulty in doing so. Why do you think that is?
Chabad, people perceive of Chabad as a religious denomination or a religious order. And that is technically correct, and I don't want to dispute that. We have a siddur, we have a philosophical approach called Chabad. But we're actually far broader than that. There are a huge amount of social service programs in America, in the former Soviet Union, and all over Israel, Argentina, and so forth. So the better metaphor, although it's imprecise, would be to sort of look at a conglomeration between a religious movement and something akin to the Jewish Agency for Israel. And people don't always perceive of it as such, but that's where I think we are.
But there have been times in the past, fairly or unfairly, when Chabad has been associated with certain points along the political spectrum in Israel, or with some issues in America like freedom of religious expression, with a movement that's trying to really reach out to all Jews. I guess my question is, do you ever get concerned that Chabad can be negatively affected by perceptions that seemingly tie it to a particular segment here or there?
Sure. Unlike most religious groups in Israel, or even social groups in Israel, Chabad never created her own political party in Israel, ever. And so that itself is a profound sense of participating in a process, but not actually running the process or articulating how you're specifically different from this one or from that one. So clearly, we're very, very proud of the ideals that we stand for, but in the charter for the first Chabad movement, I think, in America, which goes back to roughly 1942, give or take, there is a paragraph about good citizenship and participating in the democracy. And the democracy allows for a lot of different positions and worldviews and ideas, and certainly our ideas are very, very palatable to many, and we can agree to disagree with many others.
Your wife and partner in running Chabad on campus, Chana Novack, was nominated this year as a Jewish community hero in the Jewish Federations of North America competition. Knowing that you're just a little biased, tell us what it is about Chana that makes her a community hero.
Young people look to her as a role model, as an educator, and sort of as a peer mentor, all at the same time. And I think that was reflected in the nomination for the Jewish Community Hero Award.
What things do you worry about most with college-age kids on American campuses today, Jewish or otherwise, as you look at their futures?
What keeps me up at night are young people's connection to their sense of Jewish peoplehood, their sense of Jewish identity, their sense of Jewish knowledge. And sort of I see those items all line up. Jewish knowledge leads directly to Jewish identity, which leads to a sense of Jewish peoplehood. And when we don't have enough knowledge or education, I think that reflects that causes me to worry about where we're going to be in 5 years or 10 years or in 50 years with regard to the future of the American Jewish community.
Thank you so much for sitting with us today, and thank you all for watching this segment of Hey Hey 5 and 5.